The sub for Westerly, number 9, Sarah Arnold. Number 14, Brooke Power. Number 20, Lila Off. Number 24, Ava Diatona. Number 56, Abby Emery. And number 99, Ella Keegan. The starting lineup for Woonsocket. Batting first, the pitcher number 12, Julia Raymond. Batting second, the catcher number 33, Dakota Owen.
Not all the way at the grass.
Batting third, the first baseman number 14, Ajiana Coleman. Batting fourth, the third baseman number 32, Willanice Cruz. Batting fifth, the shortstop number 5, Amanda Almonte. The designated player number 6, Layla Barboza. Batting seventh, the center fielder number 10, Aaliyah Mitchell. Batting eighth, the second baseman number 2, Kaya Buchman. And batting ninth, the right fielder number 11, Peyton Leverdier. The flex left fielder number 7, Natalie Gonzalez. Woonsocket is coached by Dan Belisle and Brian Boulay. The starting lineup for Westerly. Batting first, the shortstop number 36, Alex Storr. Batting second. Number 12, Julia Raymond.
Hello, one, hello, all, and we are live. Similori Field, first pitch right in front of us, folks. Sophie Valentini's first offering of the day, and a beautiful day it is. Ground ball just foul to the left, fortunate for the Bulldogs. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer, owner Shane Belanger. We have Lisa down the line. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. Bulldogs versus Woonsocket. Beautiful night. Well, it's beautiful in the booth. It's quite windy on the field. And that's going to be a ball low and in. Bulldogs looking to turn the tide a little bit here today. See, a good season's like a great novel. It's made up of many chapters. And the Bulldog season started with 3 wins, good wins in Chapter 1. And pitch number 2 is going to be up and away. And they're hoping to put a close on Chapter 2 here today because they're looking to end a 5-game slide and head to Tollgate next. But it's too early to talk about that. So, 2-1 pitch over the inside portion. 2-2 is the count. Delayed start to this one. Delayed arrival by the Bulldogs' opponent. We have 1 out and nobody on. And that's over the play. Ground ball to Store. Handles it. Good throw to first. Bang, bang, just like that. 6-3 ground out for out number 2.
Now back to Woonsocket catcher, number 33, Dakota Owen.
Owen, the Novans catcher at bat, has a bullet for an arm I noticed in warm-ups, as does our catcher. And first pitch is down and in, ball 1 of those to count. So due to the late arrival, along with the wind, they're going to deal with the shade crossing through the field. And that spinner gets by the third baseman, and that's going to be the first hit of the game. Ground ball single to left. So the Novans with a runner on with 1 out, 2 outs.
Now back to Woonsocket, the first baseman, number 14, Adriana Coleman.
So the Novans have been able to put the ball in play, but that's a good formula to keep your pitch down if you're Valentini. Trust your defense. And runner takes a big secondary. Arnold's throw there. Tag safe is the call. It's unfortunate the positioning is behind the runner. Can't get a great view on that one. Close. So here we are. 2 down, 1 on. And that is called strike 2. Throw is backed up, fortunately, by Lily Vettelino. So I have some numbers I'll get to, some statistics about their first 3 games and then their past 5. Ground ball, right up the shoot. Valentini handles it with 2 outs, goes the tough way. And save the first correction, it was 1 out, and they're unhappy with the call there either. Nice job by the Bulldogs defense. Valentini.
Now back to Woonsocket, the third baseman, number 32, Melanie Cruz.
So 2 close plays at first. Nice play defensively by Valentini. I thought there was a discussion here with Coach Luppy. And they're going to check the play out first with the home plate ump. Like I said, the positioning of the umpire was unfortunate. It was behind the runner. However, rarely does the call get reversed. And safe it is. So 2 down, 1 on. In the box, number 32 for the Novans. Cruz, a freshman. Curveball right down the chute, called strike 1. And the 0-1 swung on down the right field line. Tough spot. No Bulldogs can get there. And that'll be strike 2, way ahead, 0-2 here with 2 down. Bulldogs love to leave the runner at first and head to the dugout. And the 0-2. Breaking ball, a nice one, nubbed, handled by the third baseman for the Bulldogs for out number 3. So after one half an inning of play, the Novans 0, and the Bulldogs get set to hit. We're going to take a quick break.
No luck, right out here.
All right. We're back, folks, and the Bulldogs are going to take their first crack at it with Alex Storr on number 36, the shortstop, about to step in. And I think the differential between the first 3 games and the past 5 is all about offense. And the numbers depict that. Past 5 games, they've been outscored 26-14. There being the 14 end of it. That's an average of about 1.2 runs per game. Breaking ball over the outer porch. That's a nice pitch, called strike 1. In the first 3 games, they scored 15 runs, averaging 5.0 runs a game. So 5.0 compared to 1.3, it seems to be an offensive issue. And that's low and in, ball 1. 1-1 the count. I don't have the exact ERA coming in, but I mean Valentini has a sub-3 ERA, which is excellent. Breaking ball away, reaches for it, taps it back to the pitcher. That's going to be out number 1. 1-3. Didn't get it behind it. Catcher, Captain Dina Arnold stepping in, number 23 for the Bulldogs. First pitch fouled away, strike 1. And when I say sub-3, it's actually closer to 2, 2.23 in 7 appearances. So if you're going to make a run into the playoffs, you're going to have to be able to score 3 or more regardless. The 0-1 pitch. And that's spinner up, and check swing couldn't hold up. It's going to be 0-2. And the 0-2, breaking ball away. Nice job getting it up the shortstop bounce. And that's going to reach first on the error. That had a funny spin off the bat, and it bounced off the shortstop shin.
The pitcher, number 15, Sophia Valentini.
So Valentini's stepping in now. Bulldogs got a runner at first with 1 out. Valentini steps in with a .333 batting average. Not only can she pitch, she can hit as well. 29 plate appearances, and that is, I think, team high, or someone might have 30. Breaking ball over the plate, strike 1, swing and a miss. Defense playing straight up. And that's a nice breaking ball over the outer portion. She got quick throw down to first. Safe there. So not a bad little combination the Novids come in with, pitcher-catcher wise. And we have a timeout at first, a little shake it up on the slide. So the Bulldogs with a couple days off and then off to toll with 1 day off, correction, then off to toll gate. Would like nothing more than to turn the page today and then head to a struggling toll gate squad, which is few and far between in this division, highly competitive division. And that's a nice breaking ball over the plate, swing and a miss. And that's going to be out number 2.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 27, Emma Caracciolo.
Caracciolo steps in with 2 outs. Comes in with a .308 average. And breaking ball up and away, good eye. That includes 2 round trippers at key junctures in each respective game. Pitcher gets the pitch, 1-0. And that's going to be that breaking ball, dives away. 1-1 the count. So the pitcher at junior, Julia Raymond for Woonsocket. And that's that breaking ball. Reaches for it. That's going to find a spot. So that's a 2-out single. Runner's going to advance to third. More clutch hitting out of Caracciolo and all the way around. So the double clutch. Great call by the coaching. Aggressive running by Caracciolo turns into a RBI double for the Bulldogs with 2 outs.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the designated player, number 12, Tori Gabriel.
That's heads up base running by Dina Arnold, number 23. Great base coaching, obviously, by Coach Luppy. Great base running and hitting by Caracciolo. And the Bulldogs are first on the board. And what I foresee, runs are going to be hard to come by with the pitching matchup we have in front of us here today. So great 2-out hitting. Gabriel at bat for the Bulldogs. And low and in, check swing, foul back. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Bulldogs still got 1 on the pond. Good crowd on hand here tonight for the Bulldogs. Finally some sunshine after the rain. And the pitch outside portion stays in, but that is going to do it for the inning, but not before a clutch 2-out double by Emma Caracciolo, and the Bulldogs plate 1, the score Westerly 1, Woonsocket 0. We will be back.
Now batting for Woonsocket, the designated player, number 6, Layla Barbosa.
Quickly, runner on first for the Novins. And nice breaking ball down in the zone, strike 1. Throughout the order thus far, the Novins have been able to get a solid contact. And a nice pitch by Valentine. He got it to chase. 0-2 the count. And that's a nice off-speed breaking ball.
Now batting for Woonsocket, the center fielder, number 10, Aaliyah Mitchell.
Valentini fooled her with the curve, and just that little speed change makes such a difference. Arnold setting up outside. That's where the breaking ball breaks. Nice pitch. 0-1 the count. Runner on first, one out. Bulldogs with a 1-0 lead. The 0-1. And that's going to steal. Throws a rocket right on the spot. No cover by the Bulldogs. A little miscommunication, but Arnold couldn't have put it on a better spot. Beat the runner as well. So a little mental mistake by the Bulldogs gets a runner into scoring position for the Villanovans. So now one down runner on second base, tying run. Turned to bunt and missed the bunt. Runner there at third, but again a late cover. Had to hold her fire from home, and that quickly from first to third. Since number 10 stepped in the box, runners advanced 2 bases, counts 1 and 2, and now you bring a sacrifice fly into the mix, a ground ball to the right side. You bring a lot of things possible. Breaking ball to the inner portion, just got a piece of it. So Valentini would like nothing more than a strikeout here, or some sort of a pop-up. In the perfect world, of course, the 1-2 here. And it stays in on the inner portion. Oh, upstairs, he calls it. Tough call. Good eye, depends on which side you're on. 2-2 the count. And that one stands on the inside portion. Wasn't getting away with it twice. Out number 2.
Now back for Woonsocket, the second baseman, number 2, Kaya Buchman.
Valentini takes things into her own hands for out number 2. Wants to get out of the inning here with that 1-0 lead. Breaking ball stays inside. Fouled back. 0-1. So we're coming in with that 2.23 ERA as a junior. Great start to the season. That one stays down and in. Quickly ahead, 0-2. The 0-2 offering over the plate. Popped into foul territory. Will there be room? There is, and the Bulldogs get out of the inning. No harm done. We have 1.5 in the books. Bulldogs set to bat with a 1-0 lead. We will return. And the captain, number 5, Kaylee Lamb, steps in the box to lead off the bottom of the second inning here. Bulldogs like to add to that 1-0 lead. Runs are going to be hard to come by, in my estimation here tonight. Breaking ball stays upstairs, swing and a miss. This production, folks, is brought to you in part by Valenti Subaru. Subaru sales and service located at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. Valenti means value. With over 90 years in the auto business, the Valenti family knows how to keep customers happy. Voted Retailer of the Year 2022 by Subaru of New England. Pitch number 2, down and in, stays in the zone though. 0-2 is the count. Sun has gone down. No longer an issue. And gets her to chase away. One up, one down for the Novins.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the third baseman, number 19, Bella Austin.
Austin, the third baseman, in for the Bulldogs. And that breaking ball stayed in the inner portion. 0-1 the count. And it stays away. And the pitch, that's low and in, ball 2. And that one stays over the plate, dropped a couple miles, and 2-2 the count. So the Bulldogs sit in the division at 3-4, and the Novins at 4-3 they come in at. And that breaking ball breaks away. Nice job of making contact. Full control of that breaking ball over the outer portion. She's getting the Bulldogs to chase a little bit and reach. And it looks like she may have aggravated something even on the swing, possibly. Back in the box, 2-2 the count. One down, nobody on. Bottom 2, 1-0 Dogs. Breaking ball away, reaches, gets a piece of it. It will hit the ground. Nice job by the third baseman to cut it off. Got the first baseman off the bag, though. Nice hustle. Infield single by Austin, and the Bulldogs are in business.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the second baseman, number 11, Lily Vettelino.
Vettelino in the box for the Bulldogs. And squares the bunt, lets it go over the plate, strike. Got the runner in trouble, thrown out of first, gets in under the tag. Catcher with a good arm. Arnold put her arm on display on that steal if there had just been someone on the receiving end earlier. Squares the bunt, and it's going to drop foul, 0-2 the count. Trying to get a runner in scoring position here for the Bulldogs. 0-2 the count. Squaring again and pulls it back, but that's a strike over the plate. Still a breaking ball. Always seems to be some kind of a break on this pitcher's pitch. Raymond, that is.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the left fielder, number 22, Ava Tenuta.
Tenuta steps in for the Bulldogs. And that's inside, turns on it. That might stay fair to left field, being tracked, and it is over the left fielder's head. That's going to score another Bulldog. Vettelino is in at third. Tenuta, number 19 for the Bulldogs, scores Isabella Austin. So an RBI, well, not going to be quite a triple, but probably a double with an error for the Bulldogs, and they go up 2-0.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the shortstop, number 36, Alex Storr.
Left fielder for the Novins. Looked like she had it sized up. Had time to get there. Good base running by the Bulldogs. Again, aggressive. Great job by Tenuta. And fouls it away. Storr in the box for the Bulldogs. Lead off. Second look at the Novins pitcher. First time around, the Bulldogs did a nice job of putting the ball in play because this Woonsocket pitcher is pretty impressive. With that breaking ball, reaches, fouls it away to the right side, quickly ahead, 0-2, 2 outs. Runner just not far away on third base. Bulldogs 2 here. Early on, bottom second inning. Gonna probably try to get it to chase something away. That seems to be, no, back in. Upstairs it stays, 1-2 the count. Arnold on deck for the Bulldogs. Store comes in batting .310 with the team lead of 30 plate appearances. Waves that foul out of play to the right. 1-2, the count remains. Bulldogs have 5 players batting over .300. And that is a drive over the center fielder's head. Another RBI for the Bulldogs. And she's on her way to third. And is going to be in standing up with an RBI triple for Alex Storr and another run for the Bulldogs as Tenuta crosses home plate. The offense came to play here tonight.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the catcher number 23, Dina Arnold.
As I said earlier, this Novin team came in with a 4-3, comes in with a 4-3 division record, and it's obviously behind the pitching of Raymond. And the Bulldogs just doing a nice job up and down the lineup, putting it in play. And that is up, being tracked by the second baseman. And in the wind, tough time, falls to the ground, and that is going to play another one for the Bulldogs as Alex Storr crosses home and the Bulldogs mark 4. The Novins have a little team huddle here before things fall apart and crumble. But in the wind that they're playing in today, that's all you really needed to do. That's happened to their left fielder and now to the second baseman. Seemed as though they had it sized up and just didn't. Both plays, the Bulldogs played it a run and now have a 4-0 lead early on, bottom second inning.
Now back for the Bulldogs, the pitcher number 15, Sophia Valentini.
Valentini comes in with a .333 batting average. That pitch stays away, good eye. One of the first fastballs we've seen. Runner at first for the Bulldogs. 2 down. That stays up and away. 2-0 the count. Bulldogs with a big bottom of the second inning, having plated 3 already. And that breaking ball is a nice one, cuts away. Swing and a miss, 1 in, 2 the count. 2 in, 1 the count. I'm off a tick myself here tonight. And the pitch, breaking ball low. 2-2, that evens things up. Dugout behind Valentini. And the pitch stays up and away. She's going to steal second. And she's in, throws low, heads to third as it gets to center field and going to be held up there. So the Bulldogs with another runner on third base. 3-2 the count. They may not be quite done yet. And now with Valentini's .333 batting average and first base open, I wouldn't give her a lot of home plate. But it seems that a lot of these pitchers go with the aggressive approach right at him. And that is breaks away. Nice pitch, swing and a miss. But that'll end a productive inning for the Bulldogs. 2 in the books. Westerly 4, Woonsocket 0. We will be right back.
Now batting for the Novans, the right fielder, number 11, Peyton Lavinier.
And we start off the third inning of play. Bulldogs with a 4-0 lead through 2 here. And their offense doing this off of a quality Woonsocket pitcher. Nice breaking ball to start things off. Strike one, 0-1 is the count. And see, there's your difference. In the past 5 games, they've averaged 1.3 runs a game, and they got that quadrupled already with 4 here today. So hoping to flip the page. Their offense is doing a nice job early in heading that in that direction. 0-1 the count. 0-2, correction. And that's a swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 1 strikeout, 1 down for the Novans. So the pitcher steps in for the Novans. Bulldogs playing straight up, center field a bit shallow. And breaking ball right over the plate. Watches it go by, strike one, 0-1 the count. And that's a breaking ball on the inner portion, fouled it away, 0-2, quickly ahead. And the 0-2 swing, fouled back. Got just enough to get another crack at it. And that is going to be fouled back in, out of play. Right over our heads here, 0-2 the count remains with 1 out. Who's just joining us is the top of the third inning. The Bulldogs came to play here today with a 4-0 lead. And a nice strikeout pitch by Valentini over the inner portion. 2 down for the Novans. And the umpire calls timeout. Reinforcements coming in. And that is a ground ball. Story handles it. Throw to first is on time, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Novans, and the Bulldogs get set for their turn at bat as we head to the bottom half of the third.
The first baseman, number 27.
And in steps Caracciolo for the Bulldogs, one of their biggest offensive weapons, and broke things open in this one with an RBI double in the first inning as the Novans meet in the middle. We get set to go here in the bottom of the third inning. Caracciolo only a junior. And that is a swing and miss, low and away. Breaking ball. 0-1 count as the sun makes its appearance here briefly. And that is going to be away, but gets a piece of it, and it's going to fall in front of the second baseman, and that is going to be an infield single, folks. Nobody touched it. However, you can get it, and she'll take it. That's another hit for Caracciolo, two for 2 on the day.
Now batting the Bulldogs, the designated player, number 12, Tori Gabriel.
And the Bulldogs being very productive in that manner. Just put it in play. As long as you put it in play, good things can happen, and that's what's going on today. Here's the bunt. Foul it goes. Tori Gabriel in the box for all the Bulldogs. This production brought to you in part by Wireless Zone Westerly, authorized Verizon retailer. Repair Zone, cracked screen, new battery, we got you covered. Located next to Duncan at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. That is a Wireless Zone. Set for the 0-1 pitch. Runner on first, nobody out. Squares the bunt again, and that one's a good one. Perfect, in fact. It's going to take a quick throw, and that's not going to be it. That's a base hit bunt. Bulldogs have 2 on now with nobody out as Gabriel bunts, sacrifice initially, but bunts for a hit.
Now batting the Bulldogs, the right fielder, number 5, Bailey Lamb.
Lamb will step in with 2 runners on and no outs for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the third. Looking to add to this 4-0 lead. Third baseman weigh in for the Novans and squares the bunt. Foul territory it goes. And bunt is the move. You get 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. You'll always take that opportunity. And oh, and 1 the count. Looking to see another square. No. And off the knuckles, fouls it to the right side. 0-2 the count. And the pitch stays away, so we're going to miss. And that is going to be out number 1. So the Bulldogs with 1 out still have 2 on.
Now batting the Bulldogs, the third baseman, number 19, Bella Austin.
And the umpire points go. Bella Austin in the box. And that is going to be that breaking ball away. Too far, good eye. Bulldogs have done a great job here tonight not leaving runners, as a lot of this damage has been done with 2 outs. Breaking ball away, stays away. 2-0 the count. Lights come on. And that's upstairs. 3-0 the count. More than definitely a red light here. I'd imagine the opportunity to load things up with 1. And it sure did. Right down the chute. 3-1 the count. Hitters count always here. Runners on first and second with 1 out for the Bulldogs. 3-1 the count. And that is inside. Called strike 2. Tough call. Pitcher was sure it was inside. I was quite confident myself. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count now. A base available. I wouldn't imagine he's going to get too much of home plate here. And breaking ball, got enough of it, had to swing, fouled straight back. Nice pitch. And a good job protecting the plate. So Austin with a 3-2 count here, 1 down, 2 runners in scoring position. And that's a strike on the inner portion. That one caught the plate. That other one didn't. That's unfortunate how those things turn out. And we move forward.
The second baseman, number 11, Willie Vettelino.
So in steps number 11, Vettelino. Again, 2 runners in scoring position. And strike one goes by. The Novas have backed up into straight up defensively. And foul back going to the count. Bulldogs have made this Novan pitcher work every inning. They're only in the bottom of the third. A lot of base runners. And breaking ball away, ground ball to the second baseman. Handled, throw, inning over. And after 3 innings of play, the Bulldogs 4, the Novans 0. We will be back.
Now batting for Woonsocket, the first baseman, number 14, Coleman.
And we are live at the top of the 4th inning. Valentini first pitch. And nice off-speed breaking ball. That's a beauty. That's a tough one to keep your weight back and wait for. 0-1 the count. Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing it to you here, folks. Lady Bulldog softball. Breaking ball, ground ball to the store at short. Bobbled, and that's going to be enough for the infield. Not infield single, but to reach first base on the error. So, first mishap of the day by the Bulldogs. Give the Novans leadoff runner on first. Number 32 in the box. Cruz for the Novans. And that breaking ball right up to shoot. And Storrs handles it, flips to second, and that is get the lead runner, one down on the fielder's choice. Nice job defensively by Story and Ventalino.
Now batting for Woonsocket, the shortstop, number 5, Amanda Almonte.
So the Novans now with a runner on first and one out. And a nice off-speed breaking ball. That's an impressive pitch. 0-1. And this game sure would be a nice springboard for this Bulldog team. And breaking ball, ground ball to short. Store handles it to second on to first, and that's not going to be on time, but out on the fielder's choice. They chop down the lead runner again and now have 2 outs with a runner on first.
Now batting for Woonsocket, the designated player, number 6, Layla Barbosa.
So the Bulldogs, nice job defensively there. And breaking the ball over for a strike. The Novans way ahead of Valentini this inning. And that's a great job of changing pitch speeds on her part. Right there again. She is in complete control right now. 0-2, 2 down. And that is a ground line drive to foul territory off to the right. Count remains 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. And foul back, got just a piece of it. And the 0-2 from Valentini. Sets up away, stays away, counts 1-2. Nice waist pitch by number 15 for the Bulldogs. And that's a breaking ball. Strike 3, inning over Valentini. Nice job. Bulldogs behind a great defensive inning. They'll head into the bottom half of the 4th inning with a 4-0 lead. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer owner Shane Belanger. We got Lisa behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing it to you. Stepping in, number 22, Ava Tenuta with a big hit and earlier at bat. Got a couple of RBIs. As we get the bottom half of the 4th inning underway, Bulldogs with a 4-0 advantage over a quality Villanovan team. First pitch foul to the right. Novans come in with a 4-3 record in the division. The 0-1 pitch. And that's a breaking ball, stays to the inside. Count goes to 0-2. And that pitch stays away, good eye. You never know when a late arrival is going to affect the team, because it could. The Bulldogs were here for a long time preparing for this game, and it didn't affect this team whatsoever. They did a nice job right out of the gates defensively. Give their offense enough time, and that swing and a miss, throw down to first, out number 1 in the books for the Novans.
Now batting the shortstop, number 36, Alex Storr.
And the Bulldogs spin the top here. Leadoff hitter, number 36, Alex Storr. Shortstop steps in with 1 out. Looks to get things started here for the Bulldogs. And breaking ball away. Good eye ball, number 1. And we'll be back in action, folks, Wednesday. It's Allegany Field, boys varsity lacrosse versus Pontiac. The lacrosse team is 6-0, folks, having one heck of a season. And that's a ground ball to the right side, handled by the second baseman. First baseman gets her foot on the bag just on time. Storr did a nice job going with the pitch. Just got on top of it.
Now batting the catcher, number 23, Dina Arnold.
But even things like that you're seeing out of this Bulldog offense, going with pitches, getting solid contact, which they have all game long, and I can't say enough, this is a quality pitcher they're doing it against. Pitch number 1, that's going to be a good eye ball. Number 1, Arnold in the box for the Bulldogs. Captain, catcher, team leader. But those are things that obviously weren't happening in this past 5-game streak for the Bulldogs when they were only scoring 1 run a game. So a perfect time to turn the pages today, and then Bulldogs looking to do just that. They head to a struggling Tollgate team next. And I just foul back. And then from there on, it's a mishmash in the division. Everybody's pretty close to each other. It's anybody's guess. This Bulldog team, I know the fact that there were no seniors last year, that they have the ability to be right up there at the top of the division with anybody else. 2-2 the count on Arnold. And takes something off of it. It falls low. Good eye and good patience by Arnold. That was enticing. Full count now. And fouled it off to the left. So both pitchers this inning have employed their off-speed pitch, it seems. Taking a little mileage off of a few of their pitches, and that's always a difficult thing to transition to as a batter. Just keeping your weight back and waiting on it. And check swing, good job holding it back, I do believe. And that's going to be a walk. I was going to say, I was wondering what she was doing down there. So we have a runner now with 2 outs.
Now back to the Bulldogs, the pitcher, number 15, Sophia Valentini.
So Valentini steps in with 2 down now, looking to help herself here. First pitch, good eye steal. Second, throws on the mark. Slide underneath. Nope, she is out at second. Good throw by the catcher, number 33. And that will end the 4th inning. Bulldogs have played it 4. Novans have played it none as we head to the 5th. We'll be right back.
Arnold. The center fielder, number 10, Arlena Mitchell.
And the 5th inning underway here, folks, as the Novans step in, trailing by 4 to the Bulldogs. A Bulldog team here with this performance that you would have no idea that they've been struggling of late. Nice pitch, strike 1, quickly ahead. They've come together very well here tonight on both sides of the ball. And ground ball cut off from the third baseman. Nice throw to first. And that's how you play it. 5-3 for the out for the Bulldogs.
Now back to Woonsocket, the second baseman, number 2, Kaya Buchman.
Austin did a nice job cutting off Storr for the grounder. First pitch is upstairs for the ball. And makes a nice throw across to Caracciolo at first for the out. So nobody on and 1 out here. And that one's a nice pitch. Again, takes something off of it. And that is definitely, she's doing that by choice. Still has plenty of fastball behind her, breaking ball. And again, Valentini looks in total control at the moment. And with confidence in her defense, she's allowing, not afraid to allow the other team to put it in play here. And the defense has been there behind her, swinging a miss. And that is going to be strike 3. I thought she hung out for a minute, but I didn't think they were going to give her another one.
Now back to Woonsocket, the right fielder, number 11, Peyton Lavadier.
So quickly, 2 down for the Novans. Really quickly. And that pitch is upstairs. Folks, this production in part by Kiefer's Martial Arts. Kids Karate, 2 free weeks and a free uniform. It's exclusive offer for Westerly Live viewers. Use coupon code Westerly Live at checkout on KieferMartialArts.com. And that pitch is low for a ball. 2-0 the count. And that's right there, 2-1. And that breaking ball got the outside corner. Nice pitch. Evens things up. 2-2 the count. 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Wind looks to have died down a bit. And that is fought off in foul ground. Count remains 2-2. And she was unable to hold up. That's going to do it for the innings, folks. As Valentini ends it with a strikeout. Top of the 5th went by quick. 1, 2, 3 as we head to the break. And the Bulldogs get their chance at bat.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the pitcher, number 15, Sophia Valentini.
In the box steps number 15, the pitcher, Valentini for the Bulldogs. Looking to get things started here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Trying to help out her own cause here, which has been an impressive one. She's held these Novans at bay with a 0 on the board. Looking to lower an already impressive 2.22 ERA through 7 games. So as a team, you never want to peak early on in the season. You want to, if you're going to face adversity, early is the best time to face it, and that's what's happened thus far with this Bulldog squad. Breaking ball, nice pitch. Takes it 4, strike 1. And break ball turned foul, 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch. And that stays in low, 1-2. On deck, Emma Caracciolo for the Bulldogs. Always like to have base runners on base when she steps in. And that breaking ball grounded to third softly. Third baseman charges, throws the first, and that's the out, 5-3 for out number 1 for the Bulldogs.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 27, Emma Caracciolo.
So in steps the first baseman, Emma Caracciolo, number 27. Came into the game with an impressive 308 average, has raised that average again here today, as well as her RBI total. Pitch number 1 up and away, good eye, 1-0 the count. And she's the one Bulldog hitter that can go foul pole to foul pole and beyond, which she has done twice this year. And did I say it too early? Third left fielder's got a beat on it. Just under it. When it takes launch off the bat, there's such good launch speed, you just never know. But just under that one. So the Bulldogs 2 down now in the bottom half of the 5th.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the designated player, number 12,
And Gabriel steps in for the Bulldogs. 23 at-bats coming in this season. Impressive 381 average that she's also brought up today. And that's going to be a looper, second baseman charging. Tough spin, good speed, safe at first. And that is an infield single for Gabriel. Having a heck of an offensive season this year.
Now back into the Bulldogs. Playing number 99, Ella Keegan.
Freshman steps in for the Bulldogs, number 99, Ella Keegan, with 2 down, and Gabriel and that's going to be a line on the right. I don't think they'll get there, and they won't. Fielded cleanly. Runner's going to at least get to third. Let's see where the throw goes. It's to the pitcher, and that is a 2-out double. Suddenly the Bulldogs threatening here. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 down.
Pitching for the Bulldogs, number 14, Brooke Power.
So the Bulldogs with a pinch hitter, number 14, Brooke Power, is set to step in. Only a freshman here, 2 runners in scoring position. 4-0 Bulldogs. 2 down. First base open, so the Novin pitcher can be careful, or should be careful. But you always look at who's on deck, and the way the Bulldogs have put the ball in play here today, everybody's been a threat. I think everything's all sorted out now, and we're ready to roll. And it is low, ball 1. Now Power has a running drag style swing. Heads to first while she swings. Sort of an old school style. And that's going to get to short and off the shortstop, and that'll play to run. Hard hit, ground ball to short. It's going to go in the books as an error, but that's what it's all about. Put it in play and see what happens, and that's what they've done. 5-0 Bulldogs.
Now back to the Bulldogs. Number 24, Eva Diacona.
And I especially love to see that alternative style and have it all work out. At bat, Ava Diartona for the Bulldogs. Also a clutch hitter. Huge part of last season, steals the second. We have a rundown. Bulldogs trying to play the run, and she got tagged before we crossed home plate. Good effort by the Bulldogs to literally steal a run. Didn't work out, but they did tack on 1 more. So 5 innings in the books. The Bulldogs 5 and the Novins 0.
The pitcher, number 12, Julio Rain.
So the Bulldogs at midfield here in a win that brings them to 500 in the league and literally puts them in a tie or within half game of a block of 7 teams. So it's so early, they can literally erase everything before today, springboard off of today, and sky's the limit for this team. Offensively, defensively, and pitching. They can put a check mark in every box on a good day. Pitch upstairs, ball 1. And the pitcher up, line foul to the left. In a dangerous area for Bulldog fans. A lot of fans over there. And this softball team gets a very good turnout every time they take the field. Very excitable squad, which I love to see. And the Novin pitcher fouls it away again. 1-2 the count. So, folks, we're back in action Wednesday, Salvador Jerry Field. Bulldog boys lacrosse 6-0 record. Pitch stays upstairs. They have put together one heck of a start to their season. We'll bring it to you live, 6 p.m. And that is going to be to the gap left center. And that's got our outfielders beat. 2 bases for certain. Let's check the show. And she's got a stand-up double to start things off for the Novins here in the top half of the 6th inning.
Now back to Woonsocket. The catcher, number 33, Dakota Cohen.
Very little you can do as the defense for the Bulldogs. That will split the defenders, and you can't really play it that deep anyway. So, nice way to start the inning for the Novins. First pitch, off-speed breaking ball, swing and miss. Missed by a lot. Took a little off. Nice pitch. Novins trying to get their first run on the board. It's been a while since they threatened. And they're going to take off a third. Wait. Nice job behind the plate by Arnold. Gloving that low pitch. He does a great job behind the plate and has for years here for this Bulldog team. Cannon for an arm. And that's low, and it's going to miss. Nice pitch. 1-2 the count. Again, you don't have to get too much of the plate. First base is available. And number 33 has had a productive day here today for the Novins. And away she goes. Didn't get her to chase. Good waste pitch. 2-2 the count. And that off-speed breaking ball did a great job of waiting for it. Got down the line, and that's not going to challenge the arm of the left fielder, but it is going to be a double, so that's going to put 2 Novins in scoring position with nobody out for the Bulldogs. Just reached out there and somehow was able to pull it.
Now back to Woonsocket, the first baseman, number 14, Adriana Coleman.
So the biggest threat of the day thus far for the Novins here, and now with first base available, what do you do as the Bulldog? Challenge, but very carefully. Or go right over the plate and fouled away. So she go right at him, she chooses. 0-1 the count. It's nice to have those options when your offense gives you 5 runs. And that's going to be a pop up a short left field, trouble spot. Nice job by the center fielder, cut ahead. Didn't set the tag, and a throwaway by the Bulldogs. Again, they're going to get away with that. So sloppy out, but an out, and no advancement by Woonsocket. So the Bulldogs will take it.
Now back to Woonsocket, the third baseman, number 32, Willie Cruz.
And really, with 2 runners in scoring position, all you can hope for is a pop-up or a strikeout, and that's exactly what she got. 1 down. And that's right at her, and that's going to be a single up the middle. That's going to score 1. They don't challenge the arm. Down 5. Well, I may have been a little more aggressive with it, but trusting the Novins offense, they are across the plate for the first time. They score 5-1. We have 1 out, runners at the corner, so the Bulldogs do have a force at first or second.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Amanda Almonte.
And that is fouled straight back. The Bulldogs playing straight up defensively, meaning the interior infielders are not in double play depth. And the pitch is low. 1-1 the count. No panic on the part of the Bulldogs. And that's a nice breaking ball over the outer portion. Strike 2. Pitchers count here with one down. And that is fouled off to the left. Count remains. And that stays on the inner portion. Oh my lord, the umpire was punching her out, stopped doing it, and called a ball. I can't say that I've seen that from this advantage or this vantage point ever before. 2-2 the count. And that is popped up to the middle of the infield. And fortunately for the Bulldogs, does no damage. And out number 2 on the board. Runners remain at the corners. And the Bulldogs looking to get out of the top half of the sixth.
Woonsocket, the designated player, number 6, Layla Barbosa.
So a nice job of Valentini not getting flustered there, which is always possible after a missed call. 5-1 Bulldogs lead. 2 outs to right field. We have a beat on it. We do, and the catch is made. Basket style on the run. And that'll end it for the top half of the 6th inning. And what could have been a bad half, the Bulldogs only allowed 1 run. 5-1 the score. Dogs getting set to hit.
The second baseman, number 24, Ava Diatona.
So as the Bulldogs get set to hit here in the bottom half of the 6th inning, it was good defense. The story of the top half of the inning could have been much worse as the Novans got base runners right off the bat, but good defense by Maya Henderson in center field. And the freshman, Ella Keegan, in right, making a running basket style catch that saved at least a run, possibly 2, and the inning moving on. So Bulldogs set to hit here. In the box, Ava Diortona. 5-1 lead, bottom of the 6th. And that's a breaking ball low and away. 2-0 the count. And that's a breaking ball foul straight back. 2-1. So we got some boys lacrosse on Wednesday. We got volleyball who has put together a heck of a start to their season and are in first place in the division. That's going to be on Thursday. And some girls lacrosse on Saturday. So busy week for the Bulldogs. And off-speed breaking pitch fouled straight back. Two and two pitch. And that is fouled away. Count remains. And the 2-2. Breaking ball stays alive, fouls it straight back. Diortona with a really nice swing. Very fluid. Only a sophomore.
2-2.
And that one falls low, and the count goes to full. And that is going to be a walk. Good at bat by Ava Diortona. Works the walk.
Pitch hitting for the Bulldogs. Number 9, Sarah Arnold.
Bulldogs get their leadoff runner on. Pinch hitter Sarah Arnold is going to step in, number 9 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to go 4-4 in the division with a win here. Head to Tollgate on Wednesday. Everybody's active. Everybody's actually had a really good start to the spring here. Both lacrosse teams. I believe the girls are 5-2. The boys are 6-0. Volleyball in first place. Baseball active right behind us right now. And softball right here, all with postseason aspirations and beyond. First baseman in, ball 1. And the 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. And break a ball, see in the inside portion. 1-2 the count. Nobody out. Runner on first base here. And a swing, and it's got under it, popped to the shortstop. And that is going to be out number 1 for the Bulldogs.
Now batting the Bulldogs, the shortstop, number 36, Alex Storr.
So with 1 out and a runner on first, Storr steps in, leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs. Been busy defensively here today, as this Novan team has put the ball in play. Good defense by the Bulldogs. And breaking ball swing and fouled straight back. 0-1 the count. Again, Storr coming into the game at 3:10. And that one stays away. Good eye. 2-1 the count. 1-1 the count. And that hits the inside corner. 1-2. And fouled off. Stays alive. Count remains 1-2. Nice pitch by the Novan pitcher. The 1-2 offering. And hits the inner portion. She knew it. Let it go. And that is going to be a strikeout.
Now batting the Bulldogs, the catcher, number 23, Dina Arnold.
The captain, number 23, Arnold, steps in for the Bulldogs, who are leading 5-1, which is the exact opposite of the last 5 games, which, as a whole, they lost on average 5-1, 1.3 to be exact. They have flipped the script on that, and that was what they wanted to do here today before they head on the road to Tollgate on Wednesday. Arnold, check swing, called strike anyway. 0-2 the count. And that's a waste pitch away. Arnold doesn't go. And that one's inside. 2-2. The 2-2, change up low, good eye. Good job keeping her way back, and it's a full count. Good at bat here by Arnold. Full count, 2 outs. The runner will be in motion here. And waves pitch walk, but Bulldogs will have 2 runners on.
Now batting the Bulldogs, the pitcher, number 15, Sophia Valentini.
So Valentini steps in, looking to tack on maybe a little more insurance behind her. Yeah, something happened here, and maybe a pinch runner situation. Yep, that's what we got.
56, courtesy run for the catcher.
Courtesy runner with the catcher, number 56, Abby Emery.
Freshman Abigail Emery running for Arnold at first. This production, folks, has been brought to you in part by Wireless Zone Westerly, authorized Verizon retailer, Repair Zone, cracked screen, new battery. We got you covered, located next to Duncan at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. As the substitution is officially logged into the archives. Going to clean up home plate here, I think, and then we may resume. So everything rosy here at this half of Similori at the moment. In the bottom of the 6th. And that's low and in. 1-0 the count. And it stays inside 2-0. And that one's far away. And most certainly it's not going to be ideal for the Woonsocket to walk Valentini and load him up for Emma Caracciolo. And that's a strike over home plate. That definitely wouldn't go in the coaching strategy. So 3-1, I'd expect her to go right at her here. And the pitch, Valentini upstairs, earns the walk. Bases are loaded.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 27, Emma Caracciolo.
Emma Caracciolo, number 27.
Pitch running for the pitcher, number 20, Lila Off.
In the box for the Bulldogs. The one batter who can put it anywhere, as I said before. Foul pole to foul pole and beyond. On a windy day, you catch one up there and she could send one to Tower Street. Pinch runner Lila Oth at first base. 2 outs, bases loaded. 5-1 Bulldogs, bottom 6. And that one stays away. So the pitcher kind of struggling to find the spot here. And swing fouled straight back. And that one's on the inner porch, and that's going to be a single to left, and that's going to score. Scooped up by the shortstop, 1 RBI, and the play at home, the ball's loose. She got to touch home. She does, and that's 2 RBIs. So again, with 2 outs, Emma Caracciolo comes through with a 2 RBI double, never fails, and the Bulldogs lead 7-1.
Now back to the Bulldogs, the center fielder, number 7, Maya Henderson.
I said it wasn't ideal to walk them loaded and let her bat, and sure enough, Again, another spot she can place it, and the Bulldogs now lead 7-1. Bases remain, no, 2 runners in scoring position, correction. So a high RBI day today for Caracciolo, definitely up to her already impressive 308 average. Only a junior and just getting better every game, really. And this team looks to use this as a springboard and do the same. Because it has been an impressive outing by this Bulldog squad here today. Against, again, a team that came in with a 4-3 record in that big bunch. And in this division, 4-3 is a pretty good start. So, and bunt gets back to the pitcher. We're going to get to first base. That's going to end the 6th inning. We have 6 innings in the books. The Bulldogs 7, Woonsocket 1 with their last chance coming here in the 7th inning. We'll be back after a quick break, folks.
From Woonsocket, the center fielder, number 10, Aaliyah Mitchell.
All right. Wesley Live, Wesley Radio brings it to you at the top of the 7th inning. Bulldogs looking to close this one down. They're up 7-1 here over Woonsocket. Bulldogs came in at 3-4, looking to go to 500 here. We'll go 0-1 pitch, low and in, 1-1 the count. So after some impressive hitting across the board here by the Bulldogs, but when you're looking across the numbers here, I'm looking, and the team leader in RBIs coming into the game was Emma Caracciolo with 6. I think she got 4 here tonight, which is going to give her 10 RBIs in under 10 games played. That's a pretty good asset for any offense to have. And that doesn't really tell the whole story, as many of them have been done with 2 outs, as this team has, in the 2 games we've covered, has a nice 2-out attack offensively. And that stays inside. 3-1 the count. No, that's going to walk her. So a leadoff walk for the Novans.
Now batting for the Woonsocket Novans, the second baseman, number 2, Kaya Vucevic.
But a real team effort overall, offensively and defensively, by this Bulldog squad. Fouled off, strike 1. Across the lineup, putting it in play offensively, communicating defensively. Take a day off tomorrow and head to Tollgate, who at the moment is struggling. Not that that means much, but you got to approach every opponent evenly. But coming into today, they stand at 1-6. That's all I got for numbers for you. So here we go. 0-2. Nobody out, 1 on. Top of the 7th, swinging a miss. Out number 1 in the books here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Impressive breaking ball in the inner portion. 0-2 the count. So a win here today would put the Bulldogs right in that middle mishmash of teams at 500. Right where they want to be, right in striking distance from the top. A lot of games to be played. The 0-2 offering from Valentini. Swing and a miss, nice pitch. And 2 outs in the books. Bulldogs are 1 out away from a much-needed victory.
Now batting for the Novas is the pitcher, number 12, Julio Raymond.
First pitch, strike, in a portion, 0-1 the count. The pitcher in the box for the Novans, who a quality pitcher the Bulldogs faced here today. She did a nice job, and that's upstairs. 1-1 the count. They just did a better job. They did a nice job at the plate here. 0-1 pitch, 2 down from Woonsocket, and that's going to be a grounder to second. Handled off 1 hop, and that'll do it for this one. The final, Westerly 7 and Woonsocket 1. Till Wednesday. Westerly.live. We'll see you.